Africa, Tanzania, Nigeria and South Sudan are among Kenya's greatest tourist sources on the continent.
Nairobi had a growth of 1.7% international arrivals. Mombasa had taken a beating. There was a decline of 20%.
Mombasa, Kenya's largest tourist destination, saw a decline in tourist numbers as a result of insecurity both inland and at the sea, with piracy cases and terror attacks. However, in spite of impressive generation of revenue in 2012, closing at 96.2 billion shillings, this figure reflects a decline of 1.92% compared to the 97.9 billion generated in the year 2011.
Well, joining us now is Millicent Odhiambo, the Executive Director, Coast and Mombasa Tourism Development. Thank you for joining us, Millicent. And let me hear from you, what exactly caused the decline in the numbers of the tourists in the coastal region? For you who is on the ground, let's for a moment forget about the figures that have been released by the Tourism Ministry.
Thank you. What has caused the decline of the numbers basically is the perceived insecurity that has been, especially due to the MRC issue, followed very quickly with the election process, where many people thought and felt that we may experience some violence. So that really has been the greatest factor towards people not coming on holiday.
Right. And as the Coast Tourist Development Association, how do you plan, or what measures are you putting in place to regenerate these numbers that have in the last year gone down?
The efforts will need to be both at national level and other county level, and we are excited because tourism now is a docket of the county government, meaning that we can be able to push the numbers if the governors will work together with us. Currently, we hope that we can lobby the government to push for our traditional markets to really take time and come back to the country and through marketing, because we have experienced long winter seasons out in most of our traditional markets like German, and that to me is an opportunity for them to come on holiday and to look at our pricing so that we can give them some prices which are friendly to lure them back into the country. We are facing competition from Zanzibar. Our pricing must be right for them to choose this destination at this time, together with marketing. Marketing has been a big issue even at these times, because the money allocated to KTB is never enough to market even the coast as a destination effectively.
Well, like you rightly put it,
in short term,
and
the
like you
county
rightly put it,
government can come in and support in the marketing of the coast destination.
Great. Well, you put it that you are hopeful that the county governments that have been put in place will help as well increase the numbers. But I would like to hear from you in as far as an exit survey is concerned that actually said that filth and traffic jam as well as poor infrastructure in the coastal region was a disincentive to tourism in that part of the country. What do you say towards that?
Yeah, it's true. Our infrastructure has been a challenge all the way, the ferry and the road from the airport, with long traffic jams where people can sometimes stay up to 4 or 5 hours. I am excited because this week Kenya Roads Board have announced that they are going to create an extra lane along Kibarani right from the airport, but that is really long term. Currently, we are engaging with different stakeholders to look into how we can decongest the traffic flow from the airport so as to ensure that our guests can get a smooth run, to a smooth travel to their hotels. Kenya Ferry Services have also promised us, and we saw it over the last holidays, that they will be up to the task and ensure that the services are up to date. We are all wishing that Dogokundu bypass will be completed, but that again is long term. So currently all we are working on is to try and work on traffic flow, the vehicular movement within the town, and how to ensure that the routes to the airport can be free-flowing. And that is really in conjunction with the transport industry sector, the residents, and just small local business holders along the way. We hope that our initiatives will really bear fruit in the long run.
Well, thank you so much, Millicent. That was Millicent Odhiambo, who is the Executive Director, Coast and Mombasa Tourism Development. Now, just like I mentioned earlier, an exit survey conducted at the coast in 2012 for both first-time and repeat visitors said that traffic jam, filth and poor infrastructure was cited as a disincentive, but also uncertainty of the date of the general elections in Kenya and insecurity, cancellation of direct flights by Kenya Airways to Rome accounted for decline in numbers from Italy and most parts of Europe.